Graphing circles is pretty easy. The standard form of a circle equation looks like this, and if you find it in this form, it's really easy to graph. From this form, the center is at HK, and R is the radius. For example, if you saw this equation, x plus 3 squared plus y squared equals 16, it's easy to find the center. The x-coordinate's just the opposite of what you see inside there, so -3. You can also get that by setting x plus 3 equal to 0. The y-coordinate would be the opposite if there was a binomial for y squared, but there isn't, it's just y squared, so the y-coordinate is 0. The radius is the square root of 16, which is 4. Now to graph it, we just plot the center and map out the radius. So here's -3 on the graph. That's where the center is. The radius goes out 4 units in every direction. The easiest places to find that are straight up, down, left, and right. And then you just do your best to sketch a fairly circular circle from dot to dot. And there's a sketch of your circle from standard form. Well, not all circle equations are going to be given to you in standard form. Here's one in what we call general form. You can see there's no parentheses, it's not factored, it's just like a big polynomial with 2 variables. So we're going to use completing the square on the x's and also on the y's to get this in standard form. So first let's get organized. Let's get the x's together, the y's together, and move that constant out of the way. So I've got my x squared term minus 2x, leave a space to complete the square, and then we have y squared plus 6y, and leave another space to complete the square. And now I'm going to subtract that 6 to the other side. And we'll just collect our constants over there. So completing the square for x's, I take half of -2, which is -1, and I square that. And that goes in the blank. So I get +1. I need to add that to the other side as well to keep the equation in balance. Now do it to the y's. So we've got half of 6 is 3, and square that. So we add 9 to the y's and add 9 to the other side. And now we factor and simplify the right side to get it in standard form. So for the x's, we have a binomial squared. It's x minus 1 plus, same for the y's, we have a binomial squared. It's y plus 3. For the radius squared on the other side, we add our -6 plus 1 plus 9, which is like 10 minus 6. So that's just 4. That's the radius squared. So the center is at 1, -3. And the radius is square root of 4, which is 2. All right, let's graph it. There's 1 on the x-axis and -3 on the y. There's our center, and the radius is 2 this time. So we're going to go up, down, left, and right 2. And just sketch in your circle. And it looks something like that. So graphing circles really is pretty simple. It's a good thing you already know how to do completing the square. You get a chance to practice that some more this unit. And now you're ready.